Is it time to buy or sell Vimeo stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Vimeo. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 10th of September, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 4th of September, 2025, our system has categorized Vimeo as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 81.26% since we first recommended purchasing Vimeo 5 days ago. This equates to an average return of 16.25% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system expects significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the latest developments, we are unable to predict the stock's next direction, as it could move in either direction. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 6.8% over the next 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between negative 46.68% and 6.8%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of negative 27.72%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance might range from negative 68.12% to negative 46.86% over the coming year. In current terms, this suggests a future price that could fall between $2.47 and $4.11. Our latest daily update for Vimeo includes the headline, Strong Day for Vimeo Inc. stock price on Wednesday, rising 60.91% to $7.74. The Vimeo Inc. stock price gained 60.91% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 10th of September, 2025. The price rose from $4.81 to $7.74. It has now gained for 6 consecutive days. It is uncommon for a stock to experience such a streak, and it is reasonable to anticipate a dip after such gains. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 0.91%, with a low of $7.71 and a high of $7.78. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 86.51% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume also increased on the last day, which, alongside the price rise, is a positive technical indicator. In total, 55 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, with a total of 57 million shares changing hands for approximately $439,890,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $7.90, while the lowest price was $3.64. Currently, the stock price is 2.03%, or 16 cents, below the 52-week high, and 85.13%, or $44.32, below the all-time high reached on the 7th of July, 2021, when the price peaked at $52.06. Vimeo has agreed to be acquired by Bending Spoons in an all-cash deal, valuing the company at approximately $1,380 million, with shareholders set to receive $7.85 per share. Almost immediately, several shareholder law firms initiated investigations alleging that the sale price and board process may not be fair, indicating potential litigation and pushback from investors, especially following Vimeo's recent strong quarter and earnings performance. In the short term, expect Vimeo's stock to trade closely around the $7.85 offer as arbitrage activity, deal risk discounting, and legal uncertainty unfold. Litigation or the possibility of competing bids could elevate the market price above the offer. Conversely, increasing legal or regulatory challenges could widen the gap below the bid and delay the closing of the deal. In the long term, if the transaction is completed as proposed, public shareholders will be cashed out at $7.85, and Vimeo will be transitioned to private ownership, limiting any potential future public gains. Should the deal be renegotiated, surpassed by a higher bidder, or ultimately canceled, shares may experience renewed volatility and a reassessment of the company's growth outlook. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned VMEO an overweight grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned VMEO an overweight grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 5th of November, 2024, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned VMEO a hold grade with a hold action. The 6th of August, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned VMEO a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 7th of May, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned VMEO a neutral grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Vimeo stock a general neutral rating. The price-to-earnings ratio is rated as strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is categorized as buy. Regarding return on investment, analysts have given the stock a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for Vimeo. VMEO Inc. stock is presenting buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be support at levels $4.89 and $4.19. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal originated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and thus far, the stock has risen by 112%. A further increase is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has been indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical signal. The stock exhibited a golden star signal on Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025. In the short-term chart, a golden star signal occurs when the short-term moving average, the long-term moving average, and the price line converge in a unique combination. This occurrence is quite rare and is often followed by substantial and sustained gains for the stock in question. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 28 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 2 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 16 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 132 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Vimeo. There's no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock experiences average daily movements, and with a good trading volume, the risk is assessed as medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by approximately $0.0699 between its high and low, equating to 0.91%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 3.75%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Vimeo, let's briefly review some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio might indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 3rd of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 2 cents. It is crucial to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Vimeo. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. Similarly, there is no significant support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. It is advisable to proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for Vimeo from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 17th of July, 2025, Kahan Adam made an insider purchase of 94,697 shares of common stock. On the same day, Gross Adam also made an insider purchase, acquiring 3,472,222 shares of common stock. Additionally, on July 17th, Koifman Mo conducted an insider purchase of 4,738,448 shares of common stock. On July 2nd, 2025, Ortega Estrada Javier sold 74,555 shares of common stock. On July 1st, 2025, von Furstenberg Alexander purchased 44,444 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades reveals a positive insider power, with a ratio of 50.506. In total, insiders have acquired 6,385,740 shares and sold 1,256,695 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $7.50, reflecting a decline of 3.08%. This stock demonstrates medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 96, which significantly heightens the risk involved. Additionally, there is a buy signal originating from a pivot bottom that was identified 27 days ago. Is Vimeo stock a good buy? Vimeo Incorporated shows several positive signals, yet we believe these are insufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is more appropriately viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might consider holding or accumulating shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation from a strong buy to a hold candidate since our last review. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 11th of September, we anticipate that Vimeo will open higher by 330 cents, beginning trading at $7.74. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Please remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.